means the Erie Depot is our next adventure? Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to the 1915 Erie Railroad Station, Chester, New York. I'm Clif Patrick, Town of Chester historian. And let me show you the basement. Of course, we've updated the station with modern plumbing and electricity, but here's one of the original light switches. It was a rotary switch, so you click on and keep rotating it to click off. It's no longer connected, it's just a remnant. And going a little further down, the people who did this part of the building and installed the plumbing for the men's bathroom, which is on the other side of this wall, removed a couple of these beadboards and were able to extract the original plumbing, which was galvanized pipe insulated with horsehair. But they were able to remove the old piping and put the new piping in, along with some electrical wires, without really disturbing the wall. They were able to put it back pretty much as it was, and you wouldn't know it'd been disturbed except where you can see where they cut a couple of boards and they didn't fit back exactly the way they were, but they did a fabulous job. And this is the equipment well where these grates open that you saw at the end of the last episode. And so this is how you get equipment in and out of the basement, such as when we replace the boiler. Okay. Of course, you can see these pipes, they're all new. And originally, these were all iron pipes. And so they distributed heat. There was a coal furnace, a coal boiler here, and you can see an outline of where it was mounted in the floor. So coal would come in the coal chute, fall on the floor, and then they shovel it in the furnace to heat the place. This is a very wet environment. It happens to be dry right now, but when this was resurfaced, Bernie Hom, who was clerk of the works, gentleman responsible for doing the restoration, he installed gutters around the perimeter of this room so everything drains. So you can imagine most stations, railroad stations, are very heavily constructed, and you can kind of see that here with these big floor joists that are full dimension with cross bracing. It's built very sturdily to withstand the vibrations from the trains rolling by all the time. We talked about the condition of the roof when we got the building. Leslie Smith found a gentleman out in Michigan who had taken down a building that had the same tiles on it. She made arrangements with him to acquire quite a few tiles. And these are the roof tiles. And these were made by Ludwinki Corporation, which had a factory in Alfred, New York. Their headquarters were in Chicago. And this is, actually it's even labeled here, Imperial Tile, which is the style of this tile. And this particular example has a manufacturing date here of Christmas Eve, 1914. And how these work, these were not to waterproof the roof. These were here to protect the tar paper, which was the waterproof part of the roof. And how these work is they had some grooves, and I gotta hold it the right way. And they were held by a copper nail. Next one would then clip over this, and then the next one would be attached. and so on and so on for the whole roof. So these were meant to physically protect the tar paper, which was the waterproof part of the roof. And so some of these were broken. Like I said, there were roughly a quarter to a third of them broken, and some of them by people throwing debris up onto the roof, breaking them, and others they would develop cracks, probably from the manufacturing process, and the freeze and thaw cycle every year would probably propagate the crack and until it failed. So, thank you for joining me for a tour of the basement, and we'll see you next time.